Hello everyone and welcome back to Sims 4 Real Estate. I'm your host Tabby and today we're going to be looking at this beautiful Hobbiton village. I wanted to continue the Lords of the Ring series that I've been choosing to do since y'all all seem to like Rivendell a lot and I'm so excited about this. This is called, they don't have a name for it I think. Oh, here it is. This one's called Bilbo's Hobbit Village and it is by findjoo. It is worth $886,228. It is massive. It's a 50 by 50 lot with a whopping 8 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. This is not just Bilbo's house, this is the whole Hobbiton town. Let's go inside. So I love the false entrances they have. Here's your main one. It gives a very neat and compact look while still being able to go into the houses. So this will be your main entrance area. This place, when I'm done showing y'all, this is gonna be a longer video, so you might want to grab a snack. This place doesn't just fit Bilbo. This is gonna have Frodo, Sam, Rosie, Cotton, and every other village, the Tukes and everything, the Brandy Bucks. This place can fit all of them. And because it is so expensive, it's almost $1 million. I should have burnt the money. I really should have. I wish I had. I thought I did. Maybe I'll do it later. But yeah, let's check out the TV. This can fit everybody in here. It is so big. And this is something funny. When I first went in here, I thought it was a one story. I thought all the top part of the levels was for show. And so I was like, oh, it's gonna be a nice quick video. I thought it was a ranch style house with a bunch of just false entrances and levels. I was like, okay. I found out much later, like halfway through my filming. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so big. So let's check out these beautiful bathrooms. findjoo did a great job. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube channel, but I know he's definitely have a spot in the gallery. So definitely send him some love. You can download it and let them know that the tabs at the Sims 4 Real Estate sent you. Or you say Tab sent you. That's my nickname anyway. Either way, let them know that his house is gorgeous if you do want to download or just check it out for yourself. So yes, it is so pretty. I feel like I'm in a hobbiting place. I love they kept the walls and ceilings pretty low, so it have that nice kind of Bilbo basement feel. And for me, in my opinion, his is the best Hobbit village on the gallery. But let me know if there's others that you think can compete, because I'm doing this whole Lords of the Ring series. I'd love to see some more. And when I first came in this certain room, I became obsessed with that sitting pit. And I said, okay, another fireplace, another opportunity. Why am I someone's handshaking? So I was like, let's burn the money. Yes, when the house is expensive, we burn the money and say how filthy rich you gotta be to own it. So I wanted to sit at that pit because it is massive. If you are a person who likes legacy and you can handle that many Sims, which I really can't. I'm a 1 Sim or 2 Sim person. But if you can manage a multiple Sim household, this is for you. Bunch of hobbits running around, it'd be so cool. So this is your main food and kitchen area. I love that it's big. It's like reminds me of Bilbo, how all the dwarves came in and stole all his stuff, which was so fun, eating his cheese and crab. That scene made me upset. I was like, they're gonna just take all his stuff like that. but we'll come back here. You know me, I like to go explore the house a little bit longer and come back to the kitchen area and we'll check all that out. So some of these rooms, this room is so cute. Look at this. Imagine you have so much of some little Sim baby against kids. Man, like this one could actually turn into a rental lot because it's like so many places to sleep and use like the facilities and everything. It's just, I would actually turn into like a hotel. I mean, seriously, I'm not sure if hotels are available on the Sims yet, but I would definitely like turn this into a hotel. We can wash our hands. I didn't do it in my last one, but yes. So check this out, guys. What I like is that they spend so much attention to making it like it's like the little details. It's not cluttered. It's just a nice clean build that still feels hobbity. And look, like a little mini library in here. And you know, hobbits, like, they like books and reading and cozy stuff. And I love that. and plenty of televisions. I think it's probably what costs so much money here. Let's y'all check out this television too. So you can tell, I love that cabinet. Like, look at the cabinet walls. That is so clever. And let's sit on the bed. What's cool is when a TV is in front of a bed, your son can actually watch it from the bed, which is really awesome. That's a nice feature. I think it's new. I don't think the Sims could always do that before, so I like that. It probably could have though, but I love that. So wash your hands a little bit more. And again, another big, beautiful bathroom. You will not run out of bathrooms here. I love that the toilet just sitting here. Like, it's so big. It feels like you in a I got 2 showers. 2 showers. Look at that. Look at that. So let's leave. And we got a little office space. Again, let's leave this bedroom. I thought it was a library. Ain't a library. That was the whole bedroom. Dang. Here's another. Wow. Here's another dining room. This house was huge. And it's a maze. So it's big. So look at our nice dining. It's meant to fit a lot of Sims because it's like hobbits and stuff. I love all the cozy fireplaces. Now, one thing to know is that you can't leave this door. It leads out to one of the false doors, so you have to kind of like go back around. So I figured let's check out the kitchen since we're still in the house. And another strangeness is that when it rained, it started raining inside the house. Like, you can see the actual raindrops. That was another little funny about this house. So I had to wait till it stopped raining. That used like a cheat code to stop the rain. But I figured we'll make some tea and a nice big turkey. And I feel like this is what Sims would have. Something cozy. I just drank some tea myself, actually. Something nice and cozy. Some ginseng or Earl Grey tea. And a nice turkey. So my tea is boiling while I'm making my turkey. And yeah, I love this. It's so cozy. So we're gonna I put that tea on already. I'm gonna definitely make the tea, get my turkey ready. Yep, there it is. And what I love is that Sims can drink and eat. I love that. It's not always easy to get the timing correctly, but man, when you do, it is so fun. It feels really immersive. I love that. And what I like is that there wasn't any, like, you can see a little bit of fractioning type of, or like, you know, a little messy graphics, but it's still functional. You can still eat here. And when you stand still, you don't really see it no more. So you can eat your food. And that only happens because the tables are merged. That's about it. And drink your drink, eat your food. It feels good. Like, as you can see, like when I move the camera, that's the only time you're going to really see that that little bit of messy graphics. But overall, it isn't messed up too much at all. And we drink our tea. See, I love that. I love when you can eat and drink at the same time in The Sims. Okay, so now let us explore the rest of this massive house. This is the moment. It's like, this is the moment. She knew. She effed up. You know, I thought I was done the video. And I was like, okay, like everything's cool. And then I found out, I was like, is there upstairs? It's so much more to this house. I said, oh, I'm going to be filming for a while. See, I cut these videos down because I have to like cut out all the stuff, whatever. But like, I was like, this house is massive. So another little key thing is when you do download it, there's some parts that you can't get to because you have to move the like the steps. A lot of these wildflowers will block it when you get to the second level. So just move them out the way. That's all. Just move the wildflowers out the way and get through the jungle. And surprised you can actually walk through these, which is pretty rare. So this is where right here I had to move the flower out the way. And then I just went up the stairs. So if you do download it, just make sure you move it. And then you can go straight into the top level. Now, this is the crazy part. I don't know what level I'm on. Because there's another level somewhere in here. And I'm going to definitely film it. But I was like, where am I? Where am I? It was a maze. But I love it, though. Because you are not going to run out. Especially I told you, I would make this into literally a hotel. Hobbits and Bilbo's Hobbit Hotel. So here's another bedroom, another fireplace, another bedroom. I said, oh my gosh. I right down, I was like, do it, because it's 9 minutes in. And I was like, do I want to explore everything? I was like, yeah, I think everybody would like to see what they're purchasing. What does the lot look like? How giant is it? The answer is very much so. So yes, it's very, and I love all the mirrors. They feel very classy. It gives a nice kind of like even a more expansive look to it. And let's go back through. I mean, we are talking 8 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, so it's huge. It is huge. Look at all this, guys. I love that they have like 3 zincs in each bathroom. Like that's the number right there, 3. I wonder what they was thinking when they put up there, like, was it about like Bilbo or Sam and Frodo? Or maybe it's like Sam's house after a while, because with Bilbo's house, it becomes Frodo's house. Doesn't Frodo give it to Sam after a while? So Sam's gonna fill them rooms up. Him and Rosie. So, yeah. Alright, so this one, the only way to get to this floor, I found like a hole in the wall. And I don't know if it's just that, like, there's the hole right there. I just slid right in. And I said, but am I missing some graphics? And maybe supposed to be like a store there. Mine didn't translate. I did use the move objects. So you have to use it too. You definitely have to use that. But the move objects cheat. But there's no door there. It was just like a hole in the wall that I slid in. And I was able to get to this level. So I was like, okay. Yeah, I would probably patch that up and put like a door there or something. Okay, so we got some more nice little bathrooms. I have nothing little about this bathroom, but I love those 2 solid mirrors right there. I love that decoration. Looks really cool. It feels like a Hobbit house. Low ceilings. Very nice. And with it being this big, I was actually shocked at how well it functioned. I thought it would have a lot more strange issues, but it did not have many at all. Just a little bit of things like the, couple of graphics, but overall it flows well. And this is one of the false entrances. Like, you think this is where you're supposed to go in at, but actually it's a false entrance, which I think is really cute. But I love how they make the gates all work. Every last gate works, and it's gorgeous. There's also an upstairs garden that I couldn't get to, but if you do download, just move the flowers out the way. So that's basically it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed Bilbo's Hobbit Village. Let me know in the comments below if y'all are enjoying the Lords of the Rings series that I'm doing. There's so many amazing Lords of the Ring builds in the gallery. And if you guys suggestion, let me know and I may tour it if I like it. Okay, guys. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Sims 4 Real Estate. I'm your host, Tabby, and today we're going to be looking at Rivendell. This house was made by The Sims Scrolls. This person killed it. I cannot believe how beautiful it is. I wanted to do a whole Lords of the Ring week, so I've been going to the gallery trying to find the best of the Lords of the Ring builds, and this has got to be the best. Rivendell. This place is worth $1,060,648. You're going to need the 64 by 64 lot. It is 1 bedroom and 2 bathrooms. And the description goes, live out your Lords of the Ring fantasies in this play-tested, movie-accurate Rivendell. Functions as several lot types, no CC, and enable move objects before placing. Wow. It's gorgeous, guys. I couldn't wait to dive in and show y'all just what this maker did. Too beautiful. Okay, so let's go up. So as soon as you go up there, you just feel like you're in Lords of the Ring. I've never seen anything like that. Look at the bridge. I just wanted to make an Arwen and Aragorn sim. I really did. I just wanted to make an Arwen and Aragorn sim and walk through this place. So it's so many places we can explore. We're going to look around. I don't know how they did it. And there's no custom content, so I have no idea where they found these objects. By the way, they have a YouTube channel, and they have, of course, they're on the Sims gallery. I'll put their name in the description. Go send them some love and tell them that I sent you. That touring their house was a dream. What I love is they actually made it so that it can be a house. And this part's going to blow you out. This part's going to blow you away. No, they did not make the Council of Elrond. And they had the ring sitting there. I said, oh my gosh. That was so cool. That surprised me. I did not expect them to have the council area. Did not expect it. Wow. Okay, so let's go back down and pass through. I was surprised where I could actually walk across the bridge. I didn't think I'd be able to, but you can. You can walk across the bridge, which truly surprised me. And look at this. I gotta find some music that sounds similar to Lord of the Rings. By the time y'all see it, it'll have it on there, because this is so pretty. Now check this place out right here, which surprised me, is a little hidden ladder. So when you go up it, it's hidden. You're not gonna find it. You just can tell your sim to go up here, and they'll just walk up here. And look at the bridge. Dang, this feel like I'm in Rivendell. I don't know how they made this. Wow. And this the other way you can go up. This is your sim going just basically run up this way. So this is another way you can actually go up instead of using the little hidden bridge. And then I wanted to go back through the bridge this way, so I wanted to show y'all more of this structure. Because I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I was like, I gotta go back through. Because when I went up the little hidden ladder, I was surprised it was there. I just told my son to go up the bridge, and I was like, okay. And then I look around, I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta go back around. Definitely. Okay, so let's go up and check out some of the interior parts of this build. I mean, does it feel magical to you guys? It feels magical to me. Also, the creator states, please do not re-upload, because I mean, come on, it's gorgeous. Who would want their stuff taken? So don't re-upload their stuff, just download it. It's around the gallery. It's the only one that's freaking gorgeous up there. I should say only one, there's others, but this is like the best one. So, and if y'all know a better one, you know, tell me in the comments. Or I should say better, but one that is just as good. Let me know if you made one too and you want me to tour it. So this is their bathroom. This is I believe this one, the only one that has a toilet in it. Here is the bedroom. Now don't that look like Frodo should be waking up? I love that it has the look of when Frodo wakes up. That is so pretty. Okay, so let's go back through. I'm seeing a lot of love the arches. I've seen a lot of magic pack tour stuff. And look at the kitchen. We never get to see, I believe we'll get to see Rivendell's kitchen, so their imagined version is quite pretty. It's very pretty. So we'll come back and cook here later, but I wanted to keep exploring. It's getting dark, and I did not want to miss out on what it looks like when it gets dark. I'm very curious. Very curious to see. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay. Look at this. I don't know how they got to still function. That is nuts. Oh, by the way, you will be attacked by bees. Strangely, when you go to this lot, that is so funny to me. They must have used some of the jungle pack. It's not bad, but it is kind of funny. Okay, so let's go down and see if we can find that other bathroom. So look at the next bathroom right here. It's like a spa. You can see a smoke rising up the wall of water. Elrond was living good, wasn't he? Okay. And here's another spa area where you can just kind of steam. I'm going to assume this is the second bathroom. I don't see a toilet, but you can definitely put one down here. I think the creator gives you enough room to put one there. Now, if there was a toilet somewhere, this house was so vast, I must have missed it. Okay, now look at this. I want to shower like at night. Somehow they managed to make it glow. I don't know how they now did that, but they made it glow. So we're going to go back near the bridge later. And this area is so pretty. This area is supposed to have, I believe, maybe paintings, but my game didn't translate it over. This was a beast to download, so just letting you know. It was, it's big. And it requires a lot of packs, so it's a beast. Just letting you know about that. Okay, so let's go and make ourselves some solid. Now, this was what was so clever. Look at where the sun makes the solid. They direct. It's like the only place they'll make the food is in this little barrel area. I thought that was so funny. I want a nice clean solid, 'cause I thought that's like something that the elves would eat, right? Like my little fancy cooking gloves. That's someone's wearing cooking gloves. Gotta be fancy for Lord of the Rings. Also, there's a lot of pictures in it too, but mine didn't download it. So, yes, this is your dining room. I loved it. Check this out, guys. Okay, so that ends the tour. Let the Sim Scrolls know how you love her place. And I will talk to y'all guys later with hopefully more gallery homes. Okay, guys. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Sims 4 Real Estate. I'm your host, Tabby, and today we're going to be looking at Gondor. This building is amazing. Look at this, guys. This is made by Arboreto 354. It is a 50 by 50 lot with 9 beds and 3 baths. It is worth $611,380. And I am in love with this lot. Oh, who's that? I had to bring Gandalf and Shadowfax. You know I had to bring them. It is gorgeous. Look at that. Don't you feel inspired to want to do some story mode fun in this game? And what you're going to love with this lot is that it's actually a base game lot. It doesn't require any packs. Like, that's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, so we gotta take a look inside. So what I adored is that it is so easy to work around. You will never run out of space in this game. First of all, he has a main area, but you can enter into every single door. I think almost every door that you see, you can go into. Now, it's just basically blank or open space, but it's usable space. They put in nice floors, and you can still like decorate it and make it livable space, so you can somehow live throughout all of Gondor. And it feels, look at this, guys, doesn't it feel like, I can't remember the scene where Gandalf is riding the horse up through Gondor City, and I always wondered how would it be to live in a place like that. And he did it. This person, he or she did it. They did an amazing job. So this is your main eating area, but I wanted to go to the part that we all want to see, the White Throne of Gondor and the White Tree of Gondor. So we'll come back to all the living space when we are done checking that part out. But I wanted to go to this showstopper before I walked around anywhere. It's gonna be a kind of a long video. So again, look at this, guys. So I say again, grab a snack, and we'll go through all the different beautiful little places. But look at the white tree of Gondor. They did such a good job. This is incredible. And look at the throne. They even got the steward's throne, and they got all the statues. And I don't know, as soon as I go into this room, I just get the hankering to want to eat a cherry tomato horrifically. You know? But look, and it's usable. You can actually go onto the throne. I know Gondor needs no king. Gondor has no king. Gondor needs no king. But we might get a queen. I'm having way too much fun with this lot. And then you got the little steward seat right here. It is so cute. I love it. And check this out, guys. Every place you see and go at, they got little hidden rooms. This is how I would assume Gondor would be like to live here. Another little hidden space, like where you would have your audience. And then, you know, you can't say, don't set any Sims on fire. I think the maker even said this. The maker of this lot said, don't set any Sims on fire and go running down here. So it's beautiful. Look at that view. I put it in Willow Creek because it's got a pretty good lot. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that view. Okay, so let's keep on going. And check out this little area right here. So I was, again, amazed at how everything just functions. It feels like living in a castle. And it's like a little tiny watchtower. And I said, I gotta go up this. I said, can we go up it? And the answer is absolutely. You can go up. Anything you see in this little build, I feel like they outdid most EA game like houses, because like you go to certain ones, you can't go into every place, but you can go everywhere in this one. I think it's like 3-story watchtower, and I wanted to see it all. I didn't want to miss nothing. I love how you put like a torch area, like you would go and maybe set some fire here. You can't though, but it looks like you should be able to. Let's slide down to save time. Okay, and I think we can now start to look at the living areas. And when they said 9 beds, I was like, oh my goodness, it's like 9 bedrooms here. But no, I'll show you in a minute what they mean by that. And I like that they kind of have like I wouldn't say a ranking area, but like this area, because the top floor has more of its own private quarters. This one feels more so like what the staff will be sleeping in. And if you have some kids, maybe some kids will sleep down here near the kitchen area, but you can house a lot. So let me show you what they mean. And look at this, guys. It's a dining hall. So if you, this place right here, if you wanted to host a party full of Sims, it's tons of room. You can have a whole Gondor wedding party, invite, you know, all of your hobbits, and get Arwen and Aragon Sim from the gallery, and just do some beautiful story mode stuff here. And I wanted to set some of the fireplaces on, and it just looks so pretty. And you know what, I wasn't going to burn the money, but yeah, at 611,000, you're buying a castle. So we've done more expensive lots here in this Lord of the Rings series that I'm doing. We've done like $1 million lots, but we gotta burn the money still, because it's still quite a bit of money. So let's go out, and this is what I wanted to show y'all. This is what they mean by 9 bedrooms. So I was like, oh, I was so surprised. Like, oh, look at this. Like, there's so many bunk beds. And what's crazy is you can actually still walk around this room. I love how they kind of like piled it up. It looks like where the hands would sleep. Maybe the people who take care of the horses, the cook the dinner, or your Sims kids. But I love that you can actually walk around. I didn't think you'd be able to. I thought like it'd be like, oh, you can't like go here or go there, but you can go anywhere you want in this build. And look at that beautiful long hallway. Can't you just imagine like Aragon and Arwen just walking around? It's funny how something like the prettiest lots always got those two in it. Like the last one we did with Rivendell. I was talking about them then too. I was like, all the pretty lots have them in it. And again, like you can sit and everything's functional. That's why I check out when I do a review. I like to see, can it function? Will it function? Can we go everywhere? And the answer is yes, you can. They did a wonderful job, and you don't even need expansion packs. So let's say you just only have the Sims base game. I would highly recommend downloading it. I mean, that's so cool. If you just got the base game and you're like, I don't want to download anything else, this will do. And you see how many places I've already explored? It's like so many places. And look, I want to show y'all where you can go into. Every door is usable. You can go into it. And imagine putting more livable space. Like if you're a person who loves decorating some houses, you could go in there, make it like another living quarters. It is so well done. It's so well done. And that's the smoke from the fireplace. Kind of adds to that nice castle feel, in my opinion. And you'll see that these are more private quarters. So if you want to leave that part empty or just have as nice rooms, you can. But these are nice, like a nice sitting area. And I like this not too decorated. It's like, it feels like a castle. Like a castle built by man. Not by elves. And not even by dwarves. So I got your first little living area. And it got, I believe it has its own ensuite. Yeah, take a look at this. And what I love about this ensuite is check out that toilet. They really kept it looking like castle. I love that. That toilet, they had a wooden toilet. I said, where'd y'all get that? That's so cool. Y'all built them toilets? I think they did, just for this. It's so cool. And I know you can debug and get those same things, but it's still a really nice touch. And let's go to a more grand place. It's probably the master bedroom. Got our fireplace right here. I wanted to turn all the fireplaces on to give it like a warm feeling, because some of these rooms I think look really pretty with the fireplace running. That nice chocolate wardrobe is so pretty. And here's your ensuite here. Another wooden toilet. I like this. Got a little barrier for your bath time. It's all really nice. And it feels like a castle. Got a nice place to wash our hands again if we wanted to. But let's keep on going. We got so much more to explore in this castle. So much more to explore. Okay, and I think it's our last big bedroom. Again, nice bathroom. This one's a little bit more open, which I love. I love the little solid mirrors. I love that they put the mirrors beside the toilets and not over top of the sink, because putting it over top of the sink gives it a more modern feel. It'd been cool, but I love they kept it old-fashioned, like put the mirror beside it and like just sitting up. I love that. That is so nice. I love they kept the stairs still like a stone white. So now let's go and explore the kitchen. That's why I wanted to come back to the kitchen area. And this looks so like lived in. Like people who cook here have pride in Gondor. And they, take care of it, like the 2 fridges, like nice little cookbooks and recipe books. And I think it's so cool. When I first saw that, I didn't think it was going to be functional, but you can use the counter space. I was really impressed by that. I thought you wouldn't be able to use it. I was like, oh, we can't use the counter space. Too many things on here. But no, you can use you use your counter space. Which shocked me. So I thought we'd make a fox. It's called a fox shepherd's pie. Something hearty and Gondor-y. Something with probably tomatoes in it. Maybe we don't want anything. I should have made the roast. If the roast had tomatoes, that would have been the best. Oh my goodness. That was good. So and I was happy that the tables were functional too. She was able to go and just eat. It's getting dark, and I want to kind of share how sunsets look in Gondor. And look at the smoke. Well, I love that you can see a smoke pouring from it. It kind of gives that almost cinematic feel. Like if I remember when Gondor was attacked by the orcs and how it was smoking, and though that's not the reason why now, but it just really gives it either a more lived-in feel or a more movie quality feel. I love it. It feels that they really made this so functional. And I wanted to share one of the empty spaces I was talking to you about. Look at this big space. Can you not add more, more furniture, bedrooms? You can make it into your own private little bedroom, hot tub room, sauna. You can have some serious fun with this lot. It can be so much fun. It feels lived in. And look what they even put in here. They put in the wedding chapel. That is so cute. I know Arwen and Aragorn gets married at the top, but I think it's so cute they made it still a wedding venue. Really, really cute. And I wanted to share out another place. It's more places to go. You get another tower. This one's a downstairs tower. The first one was an upstairs tower. Now we got a downstairs tower. And yes, it is most certainly functional. And you can travel up here and see more of Gondor. It is so well done. It's beautiful. So that's basically it, guys. I hope y'all have enjoyed the tour of Gondor. Tell me in the comments if y'all are enjoying this Lords of the Rings series. I hope y'all are. And I will talk to y'all guys hopefully very soon. Okay, guys. Bye. Hello everyone, and welcome to Sims 4 Real Estate. I'm your host, Tabby, and today we're going to be checking out Lothlórien. So, this Lothlórien is made by EmilyBlueJaye. We're going to be doing 2 Lothlóriens today. This one is actually a spa. It is worth $557,519 to the 64 by 64 lot. So because I turned into a residential, because I can't travel around it, I noticed that I couldn't get into different places in it by the steps. I don't know if it's because I changed it to residential, but check this out, guys. So you'll notice that the way I travel through this Lothlórien is by teleportation, which I think is pretty fitting for such a magical looking place. So check this out. It's beautiful. And I'm doing 2 lots because the spa lot you can't really live on it. But the outside I think is the most movie accurate Lothlórien in the gallery. So I really love it. It's a nice little painting area, and check out all this stuff. Now I'm sure others can get to these spots without teleportation, but I couldn't figure it out. I think it's because I changed the lots type so that I could explore without a whole bunch of other people coming in. So yeah, this one's really gorgeous. It looks like Lothlórien, and this is the inside. This is kind of where the bathroom is, and you can have a nice little massage. Everything seems really magical in this one. Yes, I recommend it. It's on the gallery. Lovely Lothlórien. I like how they double used it as a retreat, because that's how Lothlórien kind of felt. And that's a beautiful lot. Gorgeous, right, guys? All right, now this one's made by Lindsaylives. This is our second Lothlórien. I think this one actually starts off as a residential. You can actually live here. So it is worth $149,841, and it's a little bit smaller at 50 by 40. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. Y'all see what I'm talking about later. So you can kind of navigate this one fairly easily because it's residential, and you can just go straight on in. I like this one. This one doesn't look as much like the movie, but it is usable, and you can walk around it really easy. And I love how they did it. This is kind of how I imagine what it'd be like to live in Lothlórien. So yeah, I love how they did the stairways. So you can get both of these lots in the gallery. Let me know if y'all actually do download it, and send them some love, and tell them how much I love their lots, because it is gorgeous. So this is our first bathroom. We have to wash our hands, of course, as we always do. And I don't know how they did this. because it's what's so cool is that it's very, I think the person who made it says very breezy, meaning that like there's no privacy here. And look at that, even like a flower around, like the toilet had like flower prints on it. I don't remember a toilet in The Sims having flower prints, so that's kind of cool. That is really cool. Okay, so let's go up. And I love all this stairway. I love that you can actually like travel and navigate inside the trees. That's really fun. And there's where Galadriel and Celeborn would sit. I love they got the throne room. So this kind of like the main living room. Got the thrones, dining room area, place to cook, your kitchen area. This is very much, you know, where you're going to basically live. Cause kind of how I felt in the movie. You just saw him sitting there and like elves was back there doing who knows what. So I'm going to sit there with cooking now. So let's go down to our only tree bedroom. You'll see what I mean. The other bedrooms are further down, but this is our main bedroom. It's where I assume Galadriel probably sleeps, and with her husband. And it's got the mirror. And this is, look at this. You got your little, it's got a tub in the bed, in the bedroom. I think that's so cute. You cannot want privacy in this one. You just can't, because you're not going to get it. And that's how Lothlórien felt. It felt like it was very, very open. They really captured that. And I absolutely love how much they captured the openness of Lothlórien. So I thought we'd make something very special. In this lot, we're going to make ambrosia, the magical food of The Sims. And I know I did not do that in any video. I know I have not. So let's make ambrosia. It's fairly easy to make once you get all the items. And yeah, I think it's really appropriate for such a magical lot. If we're in Lothlórien, we should eat something that glows. Okay. And guess how much this ambrosia was worth? It was worth 12,000 simoleons. When I finished making it, showed me the price. I said, dang, I'm eating $12,000 worth of food. That is nice. I guess my son must be a YouTuber. That's how these YouTubers be eating. They be eating them expensive stuff. Okay. So this is where she would have eaten if I had a guy sit next to the to sit in the dining room. So check this out, guys. Look at that beautiful staircase. And this is where the other bedrooms are. So when I went back, I said, oh no, they did. I said, did they really put in that scene? Remember when Frodo walks down and Galadriel is stalking him and just staring at him like she like going something crazy to him, and says like, you can look into this water and it tells the future and stuff. And so I'm like, they did not do, they did it. It looks so cool. I love how they did that. Look at this. They even have like the little vase next to it where he looks in and sees it. And she's like, I know what you saw. That is so cool. And here is the other bedroom. This was where like maybe Aragorn and Sam and Merry was all sitting, and where you see Legolas walk by and talk about Lament to Gandalf and all that stuff. They really did a nice job capturing that. So that's where your bedrooms are. So what I did, oh, I'm gonna show you, there's actually a bathroom out here. I thought it was really convenient. I don't think it's a place to wash your hands. I didn't see that, but here's your other bathroom. I thought it was really convenient. So this is what I did, guys. I changed the color to blue. You can just say set color and lighting, and I could make it turn blue. And I said, that looks so cool. Check out how it looks blue. So tell me in the comments which one do y'all prefer, the blue or the white lights. Let me know which Lothlórien I like the best. And I hope y'all are enjoying my Lords of the Ring video tours of the gallery. I think they both were very beautiful. Okay, guys. Bye. Hello everyone, and today we are going to be looking at Helm's Deep. That is my favorite. It's from Lords of the Ring, The Two Towers, and this amazing creation was made by Timbre 1, is a 64 by 64 lot, and it is priced at $143,821. It is a generic lot type, but you can turn it into residential, which is what I did. This person went there. It's amazing. It looks so much like the movie. I was so impressed. I couldn't wait to show y'all guys. So before I go into the building, I wanted to show you all the famous Helm's Deep wall. Look at how they hooked this up. I mean, I'm ready to go get Legolas and a box for Gimli. It is so good. I love this. Let's go inside the building, and even inside, I don't know what made them even think about doing something like this, because I'm not sure, but I don't think the movie really shows much of the inside of Helm's Deep, but they made it feel like this is what it would look like. And it is the other part, the other side of the bridge area, so you can go and access it from both sides. And let's go back in. And they made it feel like a fortress. I don't know how they did that. It's awesome. Navigating it is fun. Some places want you to go other places in there. Like when I tried to go through a certain one, I told my son to go up that way, and it's like, oh, I know a shortcut. And they went through the back for the wall. I was like, okay. So that's pretty cool. Let's go inside of here. Look at this room. I love they make it actually functional. Now this one I had to put steps in. When I saw this room, I told my son to go into the room, and she was like, I can't. So I had to put some steps in there. It was really easy to do. And here's another section. Look at this bridge. I did not think I'd be able to go across it. I was highly impressed with how functional this entire build is. It was amazing. So yeah, you can go across a little tiny bridge. I mean, you can go get Legolas, have him shoot some arrows. I don't think they have arrows in The Sims 4. They should add it so we can have this whole scene. That is so cool. I think arrows was in The Sims 2 though. And I had to see what was up here. I said I see a bunch of ladders. Let's go all the way up. I want to know, where does it lead to, and why is it there? And the cool thing is, it really does feel almost a little bit like, you know, having to go to your battlegrounds. And look where it leads to. It leads to a very high spot in the tower, and you can see like a lookout tower. So imagine if you see the orcs coming, and you can make sure to tell everybody, watch out, there's the orcs, and they have a ram, and they're coming, and you know. If you're a Lothlórien fan, you'll love it. I don't know where they got the stuff. It's amazing. We had to check out this area too. Doesn't it feel you can defend an entire army? I don't know. People impress me so much when it comes to their work in The Sims. Their builds are so cool. So you can download this on the gallery. And if you do find it, I put his name, of course, in the description, and of course in the title, as I always do. So if you do find it, tell him that I sent you at The Sims 4 Real Estate. Loved your work. If y'all feel like it, yeah, it's awesome. Let's go downstairs. And it's so, like I said before, there's so many ways you can travel around this keep. So I just basically pointed it and clicked, and my sim kind of like picked which way she wanted to go. So let's go down, because I truly didn't know how to navigate it. I was like, well, let's go. I said, let's go into this section. And I love how the Sims, they do their own thing. They pick out how they're going to get somewhere. And you'll notice that if you do download this lot, that's what they'll be doing. Imagine living here though. That'd be so cool. Or having a whole save file full of Lothlórien stuff. By the way, tell me what y'all think about my Lothlórien journey with y'all so far. Have y'all been enjoying the different lots and seeing what the gallery has to offer? Now, I thought this space was so clever. We're going to come back down here later and check out that space, because there's nothing, I believe there's nothing in the movies that look like that, but it looked just so grand when I went down there. I said, we gotta check that back out. I didn't expect it. It came as kind of a surprise for me. When you look in just like directly overhead, you can't see how cool it looks. But look at that. That is so cool. And let's go up. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but kind of like what do they call it? An aqueduct from like the ancient times. That is really well done. I love it. So they got a nice little hidden room here. It's I know this is plenty of space if you did want to turn it into living space. And like, this is what happens when Helm's Deep is over. You can make it into like a castle. Because you can tell Helm's Deep was at one time meant to be somewhere you're supposed to like live, but became a fortress and nobody gets through it except for the orcs. Like I said, I wanted to go back down here and show y'all this little entrance area. It's so pretty. So just to even get there, to go back down. Oh, you can't go like straight in it. Like I said, it's kind of a maze, and I love that. Okay, let's go back through here. Check this out, guys. That is such a statement, and it almost reminds me of that painting with all those different stairs too. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. You got the little hidden stairs going this way, and look in between. You can see the upstairs from that certain arch. That is so cool looking. So that's basically it, guys. About to end the video soon, but I had to do like a little far away shot on Helm's Deep. Y'all have to let me know, what do y'all think of this place? I think it turned out amazing. They outdid themselves. Helm's Deep is one of my favorite scenes in Lothlórien, the Two Towers. That's why I had to cover it. I scoured the the gallery. I was like, oh wow, they got Helm's Deep. I gotta do it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I'll talk to y'all guys later. Okay, bye. Hello everyone, and today we're going to be looking at the more darker side of Lords of the Ring, starting with Mordor. This is a nightclub, and it was made by JP Kiwis. It's a 64 by 64 lot at $153,154. So check out this, guys. I thought they did such a good job on this. Look at that. I don't know how they made the eye of Sauron. It looks so cool, and they made the magma. And I love they made a nightclub. Right now I turned to residential so that I could walk around without a bunch of people getting in the way of my filming, but I love it. This would be such a hop in the nightclub. Imagine. I think it's just so funny that they made it that. This is so cool. So you go in here, and they made like lava rocks, and you can go in and just, you know, chill out. I will probably add a bathroom. I didn't find one when I went in here, so because if you make it to a nightclub, you're gonna need definitely need a little toilet. But it looks like it's pretty easy to add one here. If it is there, I couldn't find it, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was there somewhere. But they got a nice little place to do your music, a little DJ booth. And I love that they took some of the alien atmosphere. Like, there's an alien world in the Sims. I can see some bits and pieces of it in their landscape, which really adds to the whole Mordor thing. And check out this. You can go into the lava. When I saw that I could swim in the lava, I said, that is so cool. Look at that, guys. You can actually swim in the lava. That is so fun. Look at that. So your people, when you get here, they'll have something to do at least. I don't know how they did that, making it look so bright. And check out how massive, like, that's like, one does not just simply walk in to Mordor. You know, it's massive. Check out this eye. Alright, so let's move on to Isengard, Tower of Orthanc. This one's made by Timbre 1. And look at how he did an excellent job. It's a 64 by 64 lot, and it's $613,674. There is one bedroom and one bathroom. So I don't know how they did this. That looks like the movie. That looks like I could see Saruman just like doing all sorts of crap inside of there. They did an excellent job on the look of this place. It is gorgeous. So when you get upstairs, I did have to fast travel because I didn't know how to get in. The front door didn't quite work too good. So I fast traveled, but I still love the property. So here's our bathroom. I love they took a lot of I think, enchanted elements and put it in here. It has a very wizard look to it. Very nice. I can see Saruman living like this. And that floating stone is so much like the movie where he like sits there and like has a little place. So this is your bedroom. It is really, really cool. And I believe it's even a kitchen here. There's our kitchen. So yeah, not bad. So navigating is really different here. I want to show y'all how he has it set up. So this part was easy to navigate, the living quarters. But the rest of the house, I had to find how to get through to it. Look at what he has. Let's slide down the little the little ladder, and that's how you get to other parts of the build. So check this out. Look at that. You can do like a fast slide. And you got all this more space and room you could do more stuff with. And I love this part because this part looks like where it flooded and where Merry and Pippin was sitting there smoking Saruman's weed. So that was kind of cool. And when you climb a different ladder, it takes you finally to the front door. So the navigation is a little bit difficult, but I would just suggest probably using fast travel or some sort of enchanted way of getting into the castle. It's just easier than climbing back up through the bowels of Isengard. Okay, and lastly, let's check out Minas Morgul. This is also made by Timber Timbre. He or she is very, very good at making Lords of the Rings stuff. This was so cool. This is worth $236,918, and again, a 64 by 64 lot. This is so freaking cool. That looked like the movie. Like, that's one of my favorite. This gotta be one of my favorite builds because it looks like the actual movie. And the green water. Now this, when I went inside, is a blank canvas. This is a residential, so you can turn it into your actual home. And so I went inside, there's nothing in there, but it's plenty of potential to put in a lot of stuff. If you got a big family, it's like a maze in there. Like, it's amazing, and it's like a maze. Because when you went inside, there's no decoration. They mostly focused on the outside, which is understandable. So you can go in here and fill it up with whatever you want to fill it up with. And I want to show you some of the ways of how to navigate. Like I said, it's like a very well constructed maze. So again, if y'all want to download any of this stuff, go and check out their work and let them know that I sent y'all. That I love their work and that they did some of the best Lords of the Rings builds that I've seen in the gallery. It's really, really cool. So yes, you got this part right here, and check out this part. I thought that just looks aesthetically pleasing to live here. Get some ring wraiths. If you're really good at the Sims, and you got the life and death pack, wouldn't that be kind of cool to put that as a in Ravenwood? So that's basically it, guys. I will talk to y'all later. Hope y'all have enjoyed my Lords of the Ring marathon. I believe this is going to conclude it. I will probably turn this into a compilation and maybe make a second compilation of all of the properties. Take y'all through Middle Earth. Y'all can sit back and enjoy it all put together. Help me raise my watch hours so I can finally get monetized. And I hope y'all have loved it because I love these gallery builds. Touring it has been so much fun. Okay, guys. Bye.